Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading. Capricorn, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's dive in. Declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you take time to clear clutter away from your living and workspace. This could also mean mentally as well, like expressing yourself, journaling. Donate what you can to help others who may need the items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. You could be seeing a larger perspective in some way, shape, or form. Have courage to ask for and accept help. This could also be from your guardians, your guides, people around you, resources around you. Messages for Capricorn energies. Hummingbird. The winds beneath your wings are shifting, and if you don't pay attention, you may lose flight. That's an interesting way of putting it. Swiftness, adaptability, and pivoting. Interesting. Hummingbirds are small but mighty with wings that beat almost 100 times per second. They can travel great distances and change direction in an instant with smoothness and grace. Maybe you're connecting with your angelic guides. You two are being called to be more flexible when Hummingbird enters your reading. The current your path you're on isn't suiting your needs, and it's time to consider additional options, or at the very least, a new approach. Think about what is and not working for you and how you can use this information to bring clarity to your question. This card can also mean your situation is evolving rapidly and you're not keeping up with these changes, which can cause you to feel overwhelmed. If you are unwilling to adapt, it might be time to consider whether or not this is the right path forward, because the world will pass you by if you hold too tightly on to outdated methods. If you're reading about another person receiving this card as a sign to speak up against someone who is too rigid in their thinking, you will continue to see stagnation unless all involved are willing to be more flexible. Interesting. This could be regarding work, give and take dynamics, your daily routine, health habits. There's something about seeing clarity about an emotional situation coming out of sadness, maybe asking your guides to help you out of this, to detach, to find healing, to leave something behind, to find a more optimistic perspective as well. There's something, whatever's in the way of your personal happiness needs to be decluttered away. This needs to be let go of. These are self-imposed restrictions that you can get yourself out of. Anything else for Capricorn energies? There's something about creating your own timing here as well. Like when you're ready, the opportunities will appear. But you have to be in a better mind space for it first. Tell us more, Capricorn. You could be changing your perspective about a masculine or about a mindset. There could have been a moment of rest, or you are taking this rest so you can rediscover what it is you actually desire and want. Very interesting reading. Messages for Capricorn people and placements. Apples, interesting. Anything else for Capricorns? Thank you. You are turning away from your path. You are engaging in self-sabotage, even though you may not be consciously aware of it. Self-sabotage can manifest in hanging on to someone longer than is necessary. Self-sabotage can also manifest in behaviors like indulgence, judgment, procrastination, fear, false humility, or feelings of shame and guilt. And every time you engage in these behaviors, you step further away from who you're truly meant to be. If you find yourself in similar circumstances repeatedly, it's because you're choosing to ignore lessons that have to be learned. Trust in the Great Spirit and accept what needs to be let go. Otherwise, the weight could become so great that you can no longer move along your journey at all. Interesting. This could be a home, a family. Let's see exactly what you're letting go of. What does Capricorn need to let go of for their highest benefit and all good benefit? A job, a position, a reputation, whatever Capricorn rules in your chart as well. Something tied to like self-esteem, money. Very interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the other card that came out with apples. Past position as I usually take it, but it's not linear like that either. Deception, mistrust, and rotten. Interesting. Okay, we all know the story of Snow White taking the apple from the stepmother who masquerades as a sweet old crone. It's a wise old tale that existed long before Disney ever made it into a movie, and a warning that things are not always as they seem. Sometimes our greatest enemy is hiding behind the mask of a savior. Death is infused into something meant to give us life, and someone pretending to be our friend is luring us into a trap. There are rotten people in the world who take advantage of those who trust without pause. They come bearing gifts to gain your trust. Their faces in all shapes and sizes and colors. These people always get their due one way or another. When the apple appears in your spread, it's a warning to pause before making any decisions about someone or a situation. You do not have all the facts yet, and there could be a danger for you now. And maybe that's why you're taking that rest to kind of contemplate what makes you happy, because there's something definitely that's holding you back. Betrayal and deception are likely, so be vigilant. You must tread carefully until everything comes to light. This is especially true for you if you've also pulled the seduction card. Someone may be taking advantage of you or setting you up for failure. Very interesting. This could be something to do with real estate as well. Let's get some juicy messages. Capricorn from their spirit team, guides, angels, guardians. Capricorn's messages from God, those that love them benevolently. Messages for Capricorn placements. Okay, I feel like we've got quite a few. Quite a few. Take the good with the bad. Okay, interesting. They wanted to steal from you, so maybe they were looking to use you in some way, shape, or form. There could have been a monetary gain from this. You inspire your haters. Maybe you're just very inspirational, and someone lies about you. So maybe someone spread lies about you, gossip. They like that you overgive to them, so you could have lower self-esteem. They were the one you needed to be protected from. So you could be realizing this now. Stronger, wiser, more successful than ever. This could have been a great lesson for you as well. So this could be somebody that you're like getting out of your life, but secretly trying to put blame on you. Very interesting. Or project like evil things or cloak yourself. There's a need to kind of go lay low. Wolf in sheep's clothing, right? So we have they're investigating you. So do be careful because they're planning, they're strategizing. You might need to do baneful rituals or protection spells. Don't be compassionate to bad people. Throw the compassion into yourself. That's who you need to love the most, right? When you find something good, you got to protect it. This could be your life. It's time to move on, right? This person is not safe to be around. They were planning something. Why do I have two cards that say they were planning? That's strange. Your feelings are already dead. Yeah, maybe you're not even connected, or you don't feel love with this person, or the karmic cord, or the karmic lesson has already been learned, right? So sometimes we meet people and we're reincarnated to complete lessons. Wants to take something from you. Stay disciplined. So boundaries, discernment, things like that. Better partner incoming, reality jumping. You could be jumping into parallel reality as you shift the inner reality. You don't like their energy, and you're not playing anymore. More stern. So stand on your business. Hope you enjoyed this reading. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal use in the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.